It's been rumored that he might return back to the Seattle Seahawks, but I think he's going to get a massive payday, and I think that he's going to get that from the Washington Commanders. The Commanders, they had once Austin Eckler went down, Corey Krosky Merritt was not able to take that. They were throwing running backs out there every week. They need a solid guy in there. And if Jaden Daniels can stay healthy and the rest of this offense can stay healthy and they can get a good offensive line, I don't see why not. Kenneth Walker's an intriguing for Kenneth Walker. Washington is not an intriguing destination because you can go there, be their number one back, get be next to Jaden Daniels and have that RPO action running smoothly. And Kenneth Walker's coming off a season where he won the Super Bowl MVP. He had an incredible playoffs and is a solid running back, and he'd be getting majority of the touches in Washington. And I think Washington has more than enough to pay him what he deserves. Then I mentioned it when I was talking about Tyreek Hill. I think the Chiefs go get Travis Etienne from the Jacksonville Jaguars. I don't think he's going to return to Jacksonville. They already have Brashal Tootin there. I think he's going to get a good payday because he had a solid last season here with the Jacksonville Jaguars, and the Kansas City Chiefs need a running back. Isaiah Pacheco has not been the same ever since the Super Bowl against the Eagles the first time around, and they really haven't had a good running back since. Get ETN in the building, and once Mahomes gets healthy, you're going to see, I think, a Chiefs offense firing on all cylinders if Eric Bieniemy still has that magic that he had when he was still here with Kansas City. So I think ETN and Kenneth Walker, Washington and Kansas City is where they go. Moving on to some linebackers. First, Quay Walker. It's been confirmed that he's not returning to the Green Bay Packers. Obviously, I think it makes even more sense with the trade they made yesterday for Zaire Franklin. So I have him signing with the Las Vegas Raiders. Their need for linebackers is exponential, and Quay Walker's that guy. You put him in the middle, he could be your go-to linebacker, and the linebacker that the Raiders desperately need. Obviously, they just traded Max Crosby, so they need a new captain on that defense. Quay Walker, I think, is the perfect guy. You put him at the linebacker, and gonna he's gonna help this defense tremendously. So I think Quay Walker to the Las Vegas Raiders makes a lot of sense. Then Nakobe Dean. Obviously, wouldn't want this to happen as an Eagles fan, but I think Nakobe Dean in Dallas makes too much sense. Christian Parker's there now. He's going to try to get his guys any means possible. I wouldn't even be surprised if he brings in Reed Blankenship too. But I think Nakobe Dean, he's going to price himself out of Philly. Although I think the Eagles are willing to pay him, I think he's going to get an offer that the Eagles are willing to match, and I think he's going to price his way out of Philly, and I think it's going to be in the way of Dallas. Then Devin Lloyd, the Jacksonville Jaguars linebacker, I think he's going to go to the Carolina Panthers. I think they haven't had a legit linebacker since Shaq Thompson, even Luke Kuechly.